Hey guys, it's Tiger with Pacific Rim Video, and we are here at the Los Angeles Asian Pacific Film Festival, and here with two of the awesome filmmakers. And can you tell us a little about yourself? Can you introduce yourself and what you're presenting today?
Hi, my name is Leon. I'm the writer-director of People Like Us. It's a web series.
And I'm Josh Crowe. I'm one of the lead actors. So.
Awesome, very cool. So, People Like Us, what are those people like? Can you tell us about the series?
It's a 6-episode series about 4 gay men in Singapore, and they're looking for love, they're looking for sex, they're looking for anything, I guess.
Acceptance, just fun, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, acceptance, love, trying to deal with happiness and loneliness.
Yeah, pretty much.
To my knowledge, this is the first type of series that I've ever heard about. Can you kind of speak to how you got a series about, I guess, dealing with LGBT issues in Singapore? That seems like a very, peanut butter and chocolate kind of combination that no one thought of, but it's working, right? So,
I mean, Singapore is interesting. It still has an archaic law making, gay sex relations illegal, which is still present in some Commonwealth countries, sadly. But there's a great AIDS charity called Action for AIDS, and they approached me to develop this series. They just told me, hey, can you create a series with 4 guys, different age groups, and here are some issues that we want to talk about. And I kind of just went back to my room and thought about my own experiences and everything, and then flashed out these characters, different age. One is like young, and one is much older, and one is a yuppie kind of guy and everything, and one is in the closet. And so they all kind of come together in this universe, and they meet each other, they find love, they share experiences and stuff like that. Yeah. When they came to me, I said, I'd love to do this series, it's a dream come true, but we cannot have a scene, we shouldn't have a scene where someone gets tested. Like, that's very 2000s, it's very 90s, too preachy. So we want to approach it in a more subtle way, more artful way, seeing the characters talk about it, or negotiating these, risk situations, so to speak, in the bedroom, outside of the bedroom, dating, whatever. That's when I think people can see their lives reflected on screen and then maybe learn a little bit. Sure, they might not be like learning a lot or like being crammed and preached to, but I think these subtle ways are more palatable to like millennials, for example.
Yeah, no, I mean, like with the message being out there, basically, like, there was an uprising in HIV positive cases in Singapore, especially with
the world too.
In the world, yeah, but especially with the youth community. So, if anything, that was sort of like the initial drive for the project. But then it sort of turned into, with Leon's great writing, amazing writer. He just turned this thing.
You've already got the job. You don't.
You got the job.
It's I know I got the job, and I know I'm getting the next one. But like, he's an incredible writer, because I fell in love with the script. It was so subtle. It was something that, as an actor alone, you're so happy to see something like that. And then it's a gay character. It's a gay story. That's all blew my mind, and I was like, I need to do this. Like, so. And then also being in Singapore for so long, I worked there for about 7 years, and I worked with a theater company that went to all these different schools, and we sort of like taught morals through theater. But in Asian culture, we don't talk about sex very much, and it's not a conversation that any of us have had with our parents.
I unfortunately have had many. You're not missing out.
Okay. No, but I mean, it was. So it's always awkward, and I think like with Asian parents, we also don't want to do it, So they're like, oh, there's Google, do it, Google it up, but that's not going to teach you much. So
it depends on what you type in the search engine, but
I mean, yeah, and that can lead down a really dark road. But with the series, I mean, the message, yeah, pretty much. But the message kind of just highlighted on it's okay, like life goes on. It's not that bad, and we have fun, but do it safely. Like as anything else, I think we do touch base on those dark roads that leads down to it, but at the end of the day, the series still does end on a very happy note. So, yeah.
Spoiler alert. Calm down there, sir. I find very interesting, you guys talk about your experiences not only in Singapore, but, you're from the States, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Colorado.
Well, what I find interesting about that is, my God, you guys must have had hurdles not only in Singapore, not only as Asians trying to do, media, but LGBT and now you're in California doing it. So, can you speak to a little bit about some of the stuff you've had to face, not only as Asian Americans now and LGBT?
I think it's interesting because I think there's more of that problem of representation in the U.S. than the rest of Asia, because the rest of Asia is Asian majority. So there's really
in Asia the problem would be LGBT representation.
Yeah.
In America it's Asian representation, but then on top of that, for what we're doing, it's Asian and gay. Like it's just even more barriers beyond barriers. So you know.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, I think in Asia, as Josh said, like sex and sexuality is not really discussed, and I think that's one of the reasons why the series touched a bone on many people who've seen it, and you know, it's just something that kind of, I guess, kind of new. Yeah, we didn't know what to expect. Yeah.
And so, you know, speaking of which, since it's so new, it's so fresh, it's something very different. However, I will say, you're sounding like the Samantha of this group. If it's a Sex and the City thing, is that true? Am I wrong on that one?
They're not. The fall characters are not all friends.
That's a good question though. But who would? No, I don't think.
It's not a raspy voice, man. No,
if anything, I know I in life would probably be Samantha.
Okay. But the show-wise,
I think my character might be the Carrie.
Yeah, I think you're the Carrie.
Well, let's look at that show.
Okay.
I think rich white women have enough promotion. Let's get back to your show.
Okay.
Right? We're our own show.
Yeah. So with your show, you know, it's so fresh, so different, right? What's next? What do you guys see? It's a web series now. Where can we check it out?
You can find it on YouTube. Just look for People Like Us web series. And if you're in the U.S. and in fact the world, you can also watch our show on the Here TV Premium YouTube channel and Amazon Prime.
Yep, and then we're also on Reverie now. So Reverie.tv. So it's a LGBT streaming site. So really happy to be there.
So one season in the books.
Are
we looking for another one?
Yes, season 1 is in the books. We are working on season 2.
Yay. I got a job.
Yeah, he's already.
I got a job.
Well, you already passed the gate, so you're fine. You don't have to audition again.
Find out his character gets crushed by a giant rock at the beginning.
Oh my gosh. Total Drew Barrymore like scream set. Like, anyways.
We're talking about season 2. We're trying to get off the ground. Funding is a challenge, but we'll see. But there's a story. I've written it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, you know, I'm sure not only the Asian community, LGBT, and people just interested in something fresh, different, that's past the same, you know, tropes that we always see in comedy, they want to support you guys. So how do we do that? Do we find you on social media? Throw money at you? I don't. What's the best way?
I mean, we don't have a crowdfunding thing right now, but we are on Facebook, and it's the best way to get in touch with us and to find out updates about the show. So you can look for us on Facebook. You know, facebook.com/PLU web series.
And honestly, just more views, like the more we get, the more clicks and everything, that's always the best support. So keep sharing this. Like we said, we're on Facebook, facebook.com, PLU web series. And then on YouTube, it's People Like Us web series. So on Reverie, it's all just People Like Us. I'm going to keep it saying one more time, People Like Us. But we got it? Yeah, okay.
What was the show called again?
People Like Us.
Now in Chinese, I don't know.
No, we don't have a Chinese.
Oh, 对不起，我不可以讲华语。
Actually, the Chinese article that we got a little bit pressed.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, but it doesn't matter. there was a Chinese title, but I can't remember what it is right now. But it's like, you know, it's a literal translation.
In the Chinese version, did Matt Damon come and save everybody? Is that? If Matt Damon, you're watching, I'm sorry, you're really good and born.
I mean, in my dreams, I think he does save me.
Let's have a cameo. Let's talk to this agent.
Let's do it. Yeah. Can we also get a Luke Evans? Hi.
Okay, well that kind of escaped what I was trying to. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. And any parting words?
Is it gonna go out like soon or not so soon? We're live, man. Oh, we are. Okay. The best thing is to check out our show on YouTube and share it with your friends, please. People Like Us.
Oh, I mean, if you want to follow me, I'm on Instagram, JSJCrowe. That's my best social media. Otherwise, yeah, follow us on Facebook for the series and keep watching and share it with everybody, please.
Well, thank you guys. People Like Us.
Thank you.
Just want your numbers so that we can meet again.
call me.